Hello, world.
Hello, world.
Where are you going?
Church.
To church? Who do you want to see at church?
Ruby.
Who?
The girl, the cute guy that she has a crush on.
My boyfriend. My boyfriend. That's my friend that
He does, just not at our church.
The cute guy that Abby has a crush on. At least that's what she says.
My friend, my
Especially
boyfriend.
when she'll sit on the
My
floor of the
boyfriend
bed.
don't go to church.
So, it's very bright outside today. Yeah, I'm watching my son shoot off his bow and arrow. Nerf bow and arrow. He's not like endangering anybody. But anyway, been having a busy day. Got up and got ready for church this morning. Had a fabulous sermon about Jesus' message about fasting during the Sermon on the Mount. He is shooting that arrow high. And then came home and had some lunch, and Avery has been desperately wanting to buy one of her sisters a fish. And so we don't just buy whatever for our kids whenever they want something, and if they want to buy it for somebody else, they have to earn money. So she has been working her hiney off and saved up the money it would take to buy a tank and the rocks and the fish and everything else. So we went to go buy the fish a few minutes ago. And we got there and I didn't have my wallet. So turned around, came home, grabbed the wallet, went back, got the fish, played with some kittens, and then I just dropped the kids off and left my phone in the car, so I didn't get to show the big unveiling for Shark Bait getting her fish. But they're debating names. It's a teal colored beta, so it'll either be Uma or Shrimpy, and that'll be from Descendants 2, or it'll be Blue Shark. One of those three, I think, is what they're narrowing it down to. So now I'm off to go do my grocery shopping, which always takes forever, and it's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm tired, and I don't feel like doing anything right now, but it is what it is. So I am going to grab myself a tea somewhere, because it is hot. It is ungodly hot. It is 90 degrees outside today. And I've already cleaned out my car, so I'm nasty and sweaty. But I'm going to go to Aldi's, and I'm going to go to Walmart, and I'm going to try to buy everything I need for the next week. And then spend this week working on homeschooling. I'm really hoping that the history books get in really soon. They should be here no later than Wednesday. But I'm really ready to get those books in. But at least we can work on everything else. I've got my Kindle downloading some stuff. I need to charge the extra, what do you call them? They're not iPads, tablets that we have for the kids, because I've updated ABC Mouse for the correct ages for the girls. Austin's aged out of it already, which is fine because it's not really his thing anyway. But so that they can be working on that while I work with another sibling on something that they might be struggling with. So getting everything pulled together, I've got to do that. I've got to go to these, 2 stores and get home and cook dinner and work on laundry, and the life of a mom never ever ends. It's crazy, but it's worth it. I am finally done shopping. An hour later. I am hot and tired, but I made it to Aldi's, and then I ended up going to Brookshire's because I needed a lot of meat that they didn't end up having at Aldi's, and I like Brookshire's meat better. If you're local to Texas and you're in this area, you know what I'm talking about. Brookshire's is better. Anyway, just checked the football score, and Green Bay is losing to Dallas 6-14, and I am not happy because that's my team. And I've been saying for days to my husband that I hope Green Bay stomped Dallas booty. So when I walk in, he's going to be insufferable. I just know it. Man, it's just a game. But anyway, finally done with this. So now I can go home, unload, start cooking dinner, lesson planning, knitting, cleaning, and getting a fish tank ready. And I just realized I didn't buy the water I needed. So I am not done shopping yet. Fish needs water. Fish needs water. Fish needs spring water, so I don't have to treat it. Forgot about the stupid water. Back to the store I go. Woohoo! I have fish water.
Put some of the old water in it.
You excited?
Yeah. I had a 2-sided tank for 2 fish.
There you
Just
go.
for 2 betas. Let's go on one's boat. Yeah, it's so cool. Shaki gets to have one. She named it Uma. Nickname is Shrimpy.
I like it a lot. I like seeing fishes out of water. It's funny. Like they flopping around.
Are you better now?
He's like,
So we've got one in.
I'm about to get Uma in.
I'm gonna call it
But first we have
Shrimpy.
It's
Call you Shrimpy.
We got Olaf in the tank. Olaf is in the tank. Olaf is on the tank.
Okay, well, hey, let's let Olaf get used to this for a little bit, and then we'll put the other fish in, okay?
What you would do is just stick my fish in it.
So now both the fishes are in the tank.
One.
We have Olaf over here. And then the other side
Is Uma.
is Uma.
But we
So,
call it Uma.
Hopefully
I mean
it'll,
Shrimpy. We
the
call
water
it
will settle down and be nice and clear soon. And they will be happy, happy fishes. I'm hanging out with this boy.
Yeah.
We are watching
For Willie.
Free Willy, and I'm going to work on my Bible study.
What?
You're a big girl.
What? What?
I just said you're a big girl.
I know. It's my house. I went into the smoke holding my breath and flooding my eyes.
And you were climbing the tree.
Yeah. I don't think it's smoke when it gets warm.
Mm.
Ready? One. Up it.
Oh no, you have to go inside.
How are you doing? How are you doing? You good? Yeah? Do you like the fire? You got your Kiki? Nice and cozy? Yeah. Did Daddy make a good fire? Mm-hmm.
You too.
I didn't get one.
You didn't ask.
Mwah.
I love Daddy.
Yeah, I love Daddy too.
What?
It is so late, but I got this mostly done, save for pulling out a couple of books first thing in the morning while the kids eat breakfast to finish filling this in. But this is my lesson planner. It's just a cheap Blue Sky one off of Amazon. And then this is my little pencil pouch because I love all things cute. But this is what I have. So for morning work this week, we always sit down and do our CBS lesson for the day. CBS is Community Bible Study. And then orange typically means it's for everybody. I did get a little mixed up on my colors later on in the week, but oh well. And then the 3 oldest will have handwriting worksheets, but I need to go double check what lessons they're on. And then we can go from, I'll fill those in the morning when I grab their books. Math, I need to check his CD to see what lessons he needs to do this week. I have the girls' workbook pages already filled in. Reading, of course, this is my Dobby clip. I have Hedwig over here. His book should be coming in at some point in time this week for his book club meeting, which is My Father's Dragon. But I'm not sure what day it will come in. So I left it blank so that while we wait for the book to come in, he can have a couple of free read days. But I'd like to put the titles of the book that he chooses to read in here. Abby will have specific lessons for her kindergarten reading. And then Avery, I'm still kind of looking, but she will probably just select books for her reading level from the library, and I will fill in the titles that she reads to me on the days that she reads it to me. Language arts is nice and filled in. The language arts lessons for their workbooks for that, and the spelling lessons for their workbooks for that. Literature, I'm going to let him pick out his literature unit study tomorrow, so I'll fill that in tomorrow. We are going to wrap up our Einstein study for science. History, I have the chapters filled in. This should all be orange, but I accidentally switched to yellow. We're not going to do any music or art this week. We will pick up music and art after the first of the year. And then what I plan to do for music-wise, though, is for each part of the history that we are studying, I will find music for that era and let them listen to that while we work. And then pre-K is for Sharkbait, and I just have the days for her pre-K in there. And she uses Easy Peasy Getting Ready 1. And then for reading over here for Abby, she does Easy Peasy Getting Ready Level 2. And then the girls both use just workbooks that I have found for their grade level. Austin uses Teaching Textbooks Level 5 for math. Reading, I pretty much just let them read whatever appropriate reading level books or higher. So Avery would need to be 2nd grade or higher. Austin would need to be 5th grade or higher. As long as they're reading, I'm happy. Language arts and spelling are both Queen's homeschool workbooks. Literature, I just have a Pinterest board filled with Teachers Pay Teachers literature unit studies for 5th grade that he can go in and pick out from there. Science, we're finishing out our Einstein unit study from Confessions of a Homeschooler. But once we finish this, we will switch back to our Apologia Zoology lessons. So we'll start that back up next week. History is Story of the World. And the music and art are unit studies from Confessions of a Homeschooler as well. So that's kind of what lesson planning late at night looks like.